Victory isn't earned with fists. It's taken with the mind. Before the first punch is thrown, the battle is already won or lost. The art of war, where the strongest weapon is strategy. Ah, conflict. The spice of life, isn't it? Everywhere you look, people are fighting, scratching, clawing for a taste of power, for control. But here's the thing, most people, they're amateurs, bashing heads together like barbarians, swinging fists and throwing punches like it's the only way to win. Nah, that's not real power. You want to know what real power looks like? It's not in the punch. It's not in the blow you throw. It's in the moment before that, when the fight hasn't even begun. It's in the quiet, the stillness, the mind. Yeah, that's where the real power lives. You want to win every conflict? Then you don't need fists, you need strategy, you need cunning, and you need to master the art of war. Not just any war, your war. You see, the world is full of warriors, but the world doesn't need more warriors. It needs strategists. It needs those who can turn the tide of battle before the enemy even knows they've stepped onto the field. That's where you come in. Sun Tzu knew what he was talking about. He said the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Now that, my friend, is dumb. Think about it. Why fight when you can win before the battle even begins? Why get your hands dirty when you can stay in the shadows, pulling the strings, making everyone else dance to your tune? Because here's the secret they won't tell you. The strongest ones aren't the ones throwing punches. No, no, no. The strongest ones are the ones making others throw punches for them. You don't need to raise a hand to win. You raise your mind. You raise your awareness. And you let everyone else fight your battles while you sit back and watch them fall into place, one by one. Most people, they're predictable. They get angry, they get scared, they lose control. But you won't let that happen. You'll be the puppet master, the architect, the one who knows the battlefield before anyone else has even stepped foot on it. A strategy is your weapon. Yes, strategy, the art of seeing the board before the pieces have even moved. The art of knowing your opponent's next move before they've even thought of it. It's all a game, and you're the one making the rules. The first rule of winning any conflict without throwing a punch is simple. Control the situation. You've got to shape the environment before the conflict even begins. You don't wait for the storm to hit. You become the storm. You control every variable. You control the space, the timing, the people. So, everything. Think of it like this. Imagine you're a chess master. You know the game, every piece, every move. But your opponent, they're stumbling around. They don't even know they're playing. They think they're making decisions, but you've already decided their fate. That's power. That's control. You don't win because you're stronger. You win because you make them think they're in control. You let them make mistakes. You lead them down paths you've carved out just for them. And then when the time is right, you strike. But you never throw a punch. No, you don't have to. You've already won. Now let's talk about the second rule. Psychology. Well, yeah, this is where things get really interesting. Most people, they're slaves to their emotions. Fear, greed, anger, they're predictable little puppets, and guess who's pulling their strings? You. You make them feel what you need them to feel. You plant the seed of doubt, of fear. You whisper the words that dig into their minds, unraveling their confidence. You build up their ego just to crush it when it's most fragile. You control their emotions, and in doing so, you control them. You see, people don't think when they're scared. They don't think when they're angry. And that's where you come in. You make them react. You guide their emotions like a conductor, leading a symphony of chaos. And when they're lost in the music, you're the one pulling the strings. Think about it. Why fight when you can make your enemy fight themselves? Why waste your energy when you can make them waste theirs? Why lose sleep when you can be the one controlling their nightmares? So the key to winning isn't in the fight, it's in making sure the fight never reaches you. You control it from afar. You're always 5 steps ahead, always watching, always manipulating. But here's the third rule. Patience. The one thing nobody has anymore, huh? Everyone's so quick to act. They want results now. But not you. No, you're smarter than that. You know that the greatest victories take time. You don't rush. You watch. You plan every move like an artist painting a masterpiece. You don't need to act immediately because you already see the end game. While everyone else is rushing in, throwing punches, screaming, losing control, you're sitting back, watching, waiting. And when the time is right, you take everything. You don't win battles by being the loudest. You don't win by being the most aggressive. You win by being the one who moves in silence. The one who doesn't need to be seen or heard until the moment of victory. You see, it's all about perception. The world sees warriors, fighters, people who sweat and bleed for power. But real power is invisible. It's the whisper behind the throne. It's the hand no one sees, pulling all the strings. So let them fight. Let them swing their fist and scream their threats. You're already winning, because the real battle, it's not fought with fists, it's fought with the mind. And now, the final rule: never show your cards. You keep your enemies guessing. Keep them on their toes. Make them think you're weak when you're strong. Make them believe you're ignorant when you're 10 steps ahead. Confuse them. Distract them. Blind them with false moves. By the time they realize what's happening, it's too late. You've already won. So tell me, are you ready to win? Are you ready to master the art of war without ever throwing a punch? Because you don't need to fight to win. You just need to think like a strategist, plan like a mastermind, move like a ghost.